May have to do a stream of me just copying the games. I could do that while I was playing Magic the Gathering or something. Which I got all my games in today. That new deck is handy, but it definitely needs a little bit of work. It needs some land that doesn't come in tapped. This is what we are doing. Waiting for a game to load. Here we go. Cool thing about this is the demo that it goes through. It shows you all the different levels. You can also jump in and start playing at any of the levels. You're done. Hey, Coach Crab. Thanks for the host. You had a good stream. We're just looking at Aztec Challenge right now. At that level, there's no rhyme or reason. It's all luck on whether or not you make it through. At least to my knowledge. And this one too, you're supposed to be avoiding the sharks or the piranhas. But they do a good job of tearing you up. Now this one was one of my favorite levels. You just gotta jump over. And there was one gap, two gaps, or three gaps, so you had to decide which one to do. Alright. Let's go ahead and play. This part's just running and jumping. Or ducking. Jumping and... running, jumping, and dodging. You gotta wait till they come in on one of the sides of the screen. And then duck or jump. This is not your parents' duck, duck, goose. Oh man, the music. Oh, I just cut it in the foot. And we start all over. I was so entranced by the music, I lost concentration of all things. So you jump, or you successfully dodge 3. It looks like it goes up. So that was 1, 2. Okay, maybe it's 2. 1, 2. Okay, that went up on 2. 1, 2. Okay, so it's 2. Maybe the first one's 3, I don't know. is amazing the things you can do when people are throwing spears at your head and at your feet. Whoa, here we go. That's amazing. Whoa, here we go. Greeting, odd job. Close, but not correct. Press fire button to start. We are on the stairs. So if you saw earlier, this is where there are blocks rolling down trying to squish you. So all you got is moving left and right. Trying to not get squashed. Oh, this music brings back so many memories of when I was a young vamp. Oh, I did not think that was going to hit me. Oh, that was horrible. I did not hit the gap. I was going for the gap. So, what were you playing tonight, Coach? I will read the message when I have a second. Oh, we are moving along, but what progress we are making is... Oh, I thought it was Splatterhouse. Okay. Splatterhouse for the Famicom. So, when is race day? Oh, and do you know who you will be racing against yet? Or are the brackets still being worked on? I was afraid I was in a bad spot there. Just raced. Oh, the replay of the race will take place next Friday night on Angry Larry's channel. Oh, I was not paying attention. Well, cool. So, well, Danny stopped in earlier. Do you know if he had a race as well? And how did you do, Coach? Or is that to be determined on Friday on the restream? Ugh. This is not a chat-friendly game, I tell you what. You look away for a second and you are squashed potatoes. That was not the gap I would have preferred to have been in, but it worked. Trying to cut it so close. Danny should have a race sometime this week, and you'll see next Friday. Alf's in chat. Alf, that That's Nightbot. He has an avatar. I think I might be done with that. It does look like Alf. Like, my avatar is Sonic. Jump. Let's play in this mode. That doesn't really do anything other than make me crummy. Woo! Yeah. And you are Kalisis from Golvelius on the Sega Master System. It's a fun Zelda's like a mashup between Zelda and Zelda 2. If you have not played it before, there are all these things over here going crazy. These blocks need to quit being blocky and blocking my path. Interesting thing is, you never find out who is throwing all of these things at you. That was finding the gap. Holy cow. The temple. Enter the temple through a series of rooms protected by various devices. Hold stick left to stop, right to jump. Oh. Oh, come on. I didn't have time to... What? I have no idea what happened there. I walked through the door and bleh. Really? Too close, couldn't jump. Oh, I should have kept going. This is not ending well for our poor guy trying to get through the temple. He is seriously having a bad day. He was an adventurer until he took an arrow to the knee. Oh, come on. Oh, no joke. How are you doing, iRock? Alright. Oh. This is Commodore 64, yep. This is a perfect way to spend Halloween. Doing good. was close. Oh, that was too close. Holy cow. I love it when if you jump and you jump and you get hit, it just totally just impales you to the floor. Woo-hoo. You gotta be kidding me. This is an emulator? You're running a Commodore 64? Oh. Bunnies and kitties and tigers. This is an actual Commodore 64. Let me... the other camera should still be on it. Turn that off. Turn that off. Okay, so... turn that some more. So here's the 64 and here's the disk drive. Try to play everything on actual hardware. Funny you should mention that. Hold on just a second. Oh, I've got to take off my ears. I do have a couple books that I am planning to go through. I have taken... in school, I took a couple C++ and Java classes. So, we have learned basic programming in 14 days on your Commodore 64. And we have a programmer's reference guide. So I am planning for some streams to learn programming. I wonder what was on that page. It looks like there may have been a coupon. If there were more hours in the day, I would also be working on some Unity. Which, if I did some streams for that, then I would definitely have time to do it. And I've got lots of blank disks and stuff. Let me tell you that it's procedural programming. C++ and Java is, yeah, object oriented. Yep, I did. I remember, way back in the day, I did some basic programming for it, and I could manipulate text on the screen, but that is all I remember being able to do. I should not have stopped. I prefer these levels and the levels with the saws coming out of the blade, out of the floor. Oh. Checking out the streams. Ooh, lots and lots of retro stuff. Tomorrow night will be some Pikmin on the GameCube. Mondays are generally Master System. Tuesdays might be Commodore 64. Wednesdays have become whatever Wednesday. So I pick a console and just play some games. I've got a game list. Don't have anything like that for the 64 yet, but people pick what they would like to see played on Wednesday nights. Pass to the dark heart of the temple, avoiding the friendly fauna of Mexico. Push up for high jumps and back for low jumps. I check out your videos. You work graveyard? Okay. Tonight you're off. Ah, gotcha. Well, thanks for stopping in. So what kind of retro stuff do you like? Up for big jumps, down for small jumps. Retro technology. Yeah, I wish I could find a good primer or something to help learn programming for the Sega Master System. That is what I think. One system that was really underused, especially here in the States. Bye-bye, Mr. Spider. And I do not mean Spider-Man. I'll have to... Hopefully I'll get to the end of this or die and I'll be able to check your message. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. At that time I don't think they were using compilers for most game systems. Nope, I wasn't paying attention. No, they weren't. And I may just have to... I found some resources for it and an emulator that lets you look at some of the hex coding. Holy cow. And I may just have to... I found some small tutorials. I don't know, maybe I just need to have a programming night. What was it? I think it was Friday last week. My N64 is giving me problems, and through some troubleshooting figured out that it was the power supply. And that the power supply wasn't making a good connection. Oh, don't die! Because it had been connected to the PCB and at some point it broke off. And so when you plugged in the brick, it didn't make a good connection. But did that and messed around with... I had some Game Boy games that weren't working. I'd read that you could reflow the solder, and some of them would... Oh... Permit. Alright, try again. Place where the temple is covered with booby trap tiles. Jump forward, back, or sideways to find a safe path across. Yeah, I've been here. There were some of the legs that didn't seem to work. And so I wasn't able to get very far in it. That was probably a first. It's an ASM. Tutorials, useful links, emulators, common pitfalls. I think this is where, yeah, I downloaded Mika, and I started messing around with that. Yeah, assembly. Zeros and ones. Ouch. I didn't realize. What good does that do? You can dive into the water. Did I die from holding myself under the water too long or something? Whoa. Whoa, I'm getting a little bit too fast. I wasn't even near those things. That was garbage. Remember hanging out with your friends playing with this Commodore 64 into the wee hours of the night? That and the Atari. Oh, the old days. So swim the lake in any direction and dive. Fire button for a second to avoid the man-eating fish, but keep going forward. Okay. So, whoops. Iraq, is there any games in particular that you remember playing? If you don't remember the name, just like, what was the game? What did you have to do on the game? Okay, so you can... Dang it. Trying to time it so I could hide underneath the fish. That did not work. Because I am dead. This level sound is not good. Let's get out of here. I didn't know it would do that. Don't even remember them anymore. Do you remember there was a Strider game on Commodore 64 on its later day took you by shock? Whoa! Oh! I'm not sure if you've got to get... But keep going forward. What in the world? Yeah, there was a lot of fun games on the Commodore 64. There was a lot of games and programs. Period. Woo. Yeah, we didn't have an NES or Sega Master System growing up. This is the first thing we had. It was wonderful. The whole family enjoyed. Oh, my liver! They got my liver. I ducked. I said ducked. You were a kid, but you look at the history now and see that Commodore had a pretty successful run. Yeah, they certainly did. Oh. No, the 64 wasn't their only system. They had had a 128 and the VIC-20, and I think they started off with like calculators. Whoa! Man, how many? Woo! We made it to the bridge. A friend and I tried to program your own Street Fight 2 game before you knew what you were doing. That's cool. I never got that far into the programming, but I'd like to. Freedom is a hop, skip, and a jump away across a narrow bridge over a deep ravine. Back is a low jump. Left, medium, forward, high. Back, left. You figured that he was a good artist, he thought you could do it? Yeah, putting the pixels on the screen is a little bit different than you might think. Three, 1, 2. I think I jumped too soon. Nope, thankfully not. 3, 2, 1, 3, 1. No, I did the wrong one! Oh, I did a 2. That's painful. Three, 2, 2, 1, 2. I may have jumped too soon. Okay, I did not. 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, One. Totally thought I had it. Gonna turn in, checking out more. You talk to you soon. Alright, Rock, have a good night. Take care. Whoa. I'll be calling it soon myself. I gotta get some rest. Short jump. Medium jump. Small jump. Medium. Small. Big jump. Small jump. Big jump. Small jump. And a small jump. And a medium jump. And a small jump. Jeez Louise. 3 jump. 1 jump. 1. Whoop. Thanks for the follow, iRock. Much appreciated. 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 3, 2, 1. Oof, I thought I jumped too soon. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Alright, true break. And 1. And another 1. Big jump. Another big jump. Followed by a little jump. And a 2 jump. And a 1 jump. And a 1. Woohoo! We made it through the bridge. The gauntlet. Run toward the temple, dodging spears thrown from either side. It just cycles through. Alright, well I guess that was the whole thing. That is the end of that. And it's all fun and games until someone takes a javelin in the head or their foot or the side, depending on if you jump or duck when you should not have. So that was the whole run through, I guess, of the whole game. We escaped just to get caught and brought straight back. Yeah, so you can't hold down the whole time.